Ms. Tranter. On behalf of the state of Ohio, we're here for sentencing. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence investigation?
Yes,
I
Your Honor.
have, Your Honor.
Ms. Tranter, anything on behalf of the state?
Your Honor, on behalf of the state, this is failure to comply. The court is well aware of our office's position on this. We asked for 24 months in prison. This is a chase that exceeded 130 miles per hour, causing great danger to the community. I would also request a 5-year license suspension be imposed on the defendant, and anything else will defer to the court.
Anything from probation?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Mr. Mason?
Your Honor, I think that Jonathan has learned a lot from this. He certainly is remorseful for it. I'm sure you read his statement in the pre-sentence report. I think he is sincere about that. He doesn't have a prior record as far as driving. He's stayed away from alcohol and cannabis this whole time that he's been out on bond. And that would suggest to me that he doesn't have some kind of serious substance abuse problem, but if you require him to do counseling, he'll certainly be compliant with that. I think he'll be a model probationer, and I'd ask you to consider probation. Judge, I would just finally say I really think that Jonathan, he hasn't had the easiest way to go. He was in foster care at 6 weeks. He was adopted when he was 2.5 years old. All along the way, I think he's been trying to build what we would call a normal childhood, a normal life. He's now working. He's on the right track, and I think he's done an excellent job. He has goals in mind, and I think he's going to continue on that course.
Thank you. Mr. McGinnis, is there anything you'd like to say?
I just wanted to start off by saying I apologize to the officers and everybody that was on the road, and I put their lives at risk. And if you will give me a chance to stay on probation, I'll continue to follow all the court orders, stay clean, and stay at my job.
And your job is the tire discounters on Colerain Avenue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. McGinnis, tell me what your thoughts are. The state of Ohio, the prosecuting attorney asking that I sentence you to 24 months in prison. What's your reaction to that?
I mean, I understand it. Like 10 years ago, the officer got killed, and it's not good.
Does that scare you at all?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Can you explain to me why you ran?
I have no excuse. I panicked and made a bad decision.
Well, I mean, again, in that moment, what was your thought process as to why you thought that would be a better idea? Did you think that the police were not allowed to pursue you?
I know that they're allowed to. And
I mean, did you think you were really going to get away? I mean, I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, people have all kinds of reasons for running. I'm not really sure in that moment you went from a speeding ticket to a felony with up to 60 months in prison. That's 5 years of your life in prison that I could send you. I'm just trying to figure out in that moment what your thought process was.
if I would have got another ticket, then I would have lost my job. But now I understand that losing my job is better than putting people's lives at risk.
All right. Anything else you want me to know?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Of course, consider the statements made here today, the pre-sentence investigation. I have reviewed the letters submitted on behalf of the defendant. I've considered the purposes and principles of sentencing, the relevant Is there something you'd like, sir?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I neglected to mention this. This is his father.
Okay.
He said he wanted to say something.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Come up to at that table there, sir. There's a microphone right there. It'll pick up your voice just from right there.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Identify yourself for the court reporter, please.
Please,
Just state your name.
Edward McGinnis.
All right, what can I do for you?
I just wanted to make a statement. What my son did was absolutely wrong, and I thought I instilled that in him. Irregardless of what I thought I did, he did what he did. He is guilty of that. But to me, when I'm not a lawyer, I'm not whatever, but I look at things, is he gonna be a better person, a better part of society by going to jail or coming out and being with his family and us moving forward and progressing him so he is a better person as a family member, as a person in society, working a job, and not being in the system to where I feel that things could change him in a different direction. And that's all I have to say.
Okay. And I don't necessarily disagree with you, anything that you've just said, but I would add that from where I sit, and again, you know, I'm not perfect, I make mistakes, we all do.
Yes, sir.
My children, when they were growing up, made goofy decisions, but I've always tried to teach them, when you make a bad decision, there's bad consequences to that decision.
Oh, absolutely, Your Honor.
So as we stand here today, although I certainly wish the best for him, there are going to be consequences today. Fair?
I understand that, sir.
Okay. Anything else you'd like me to know?
No, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. Anything else, Mr. Mason?
No, Your Honor, thank
All
you.
right. All right, the court, as I said, has considered the statements made here today, the pre-sentence investigation, the purposes and the principles of sentencing, the relevant seriousness and recidivism factors. Mr. McGinnis, the court is going to find that you are amenable to community control, so I'm going to place you into community control for a period of 3 years. You will be subject to the supervision of the Warren County Probation Department. I'm ordering you to refrain from use of any drugs, alcohol, or marijuana. You are not old enough to drink alcohol nor smoke marijuana, so that's the end of that, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. There's been no recommendation for any type of treatment. The court is going to order you to serve 60 days in the Warren County Jail. I'm going to do something with you that I have never done before. Well, first I'm going to let you schedule that with your probation officer. But the thing that, and that's not unusual because I let people do that. I'm not going to take you into custody today, but I'm going to allow you. Are you supervising, Lily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. This is your probation officer sitting right here. She's going to want to talk to you after course. But one of the things I'm going to do for you, because you're not going to have a license after today for the next 5 years. I'm suspending your license for 5 years, effective today. Can't drive anymore, okay? But I'm going to have you serve 60 days, 60 additional days in the Warren County Jail. He can pick those, those days, and they do not have to be served consecutively. What that means is you can work during the week and spend your weekends in jail, but you're going to serve an additional 60 days. You have served 6 days, you're going to serve 60 more, okay? And I generally make people serve those straight through, but I'm going to get, since you're not going to be able to drive and you're working in Colerain Township, you're not going to be able to drive to and from work, so let's do it on weekends, okay? Or however you want to arrange that with your probation officer. I am going to assess a fine against you of $2,500 and the cost of prosecution. If you don't pay those costs, I can order you to do community service of up to 40 hours per month until you're paid in full or an appropriate arrangement is made to pay those costs. Now, you're also subject to a mandatory period of post-release control. Now, what that means is that if you are ever sent to prison on this charge, and you're not being sent to prison today, but if you screw up again and the court ends up sending you to prison, when you are released, the Adult Parole Authority will supervise you for up to 3 years, but not less than 1 year. If you violate those rules of supervision, the Adult Parole Authority can return you to prison for up to 1/2 of this court's sentence. If your violation is that you go out and commit another felony, that trial court could order you to serve an additional prison sentence of 1 year or whatever time you have left on post-release control, whichever of those is longer, and that time would run consecutive to any additional prison time that you get sentenced to, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, you have a right to appeal the court's decision of your sentence to the 12th District Court of Appeals. If you want to appeal, you must file